Well, orada. I'm just heading into town, bottom of town, and in this video I'm just going to talk about Denbigh Railway Station. I have done quite a few videos on it, and so yeah, I'm just, like I say, heading into the bottom of town. And when I was a kid, I remember all the bridges and the railway line was still there, but the trains weren't running. But I remember the railway line, and I'll just have a bit of a chat heading up to Rill Road here now, and towards outer Denbigh. It's a big massive roundabout now, but there was a bridge there, and it wasn't, the roundabout wasn't there then, it was like a junction, and there was no bypass or nothing like that. And that's where we used to climb up the embankment. We used to play on the railway line. And I remember it used to be all rusty because the trains weren't running, but it's way down that way. Like I say, it's a big roundabout there now, but it was a junction when I was a kid, and it used to be narrow, and there was a bridge there. I have done a video of all the bridges leading in and out of Denbigh, if you're interested. But that's where we used to go up and play on the railway line. But I'll be heading that way into town, the bottom of town, well, and I'll show you where the railway station was. So this is the bottom of Vale Street, the junction of Rithin Road, Rill Road and Vale Street. It's the busiest junction in Denbigh. And here, across here, was a bridge very close to the station. As the train was leaving towards Rithin, it would head across that way. And there was also a bridge at the bottom of Park Street, just a few hundred yards down that way. And there's a big clue, I'll show you now. Well, you probably can't see it here, but that building there, it's a big clue that there was a railway station here, because that pub is called the Railway. And the only thing left of the bridge now is the abutment here. And there was a toilet here. There was like a placard, and it was about a couple of feet gap. And it was a men's toilet, and we used to go behind the placard and we used to wee against the wall, and he used to run down to a gully, and he used to stink of stale urine in there. But that's the only thing left of the bridge that went across the bottom of Vale Street. And I remember the bridge getting dismantled. Like I say, when I was a kid, the railway track was down, but the trains weren't running. But that's the location of the Vale Street Bridge. And just a bit higher up here, on the corner, which I'll show you now, was a little stall where they used to sell fish chips and pies and stuff. And it's on the corner of here now. I'll show you it now. And just opposite, almost a bit higher up, there was Shop Ding Dong. Little grocer's shop where you used to open the door and you used to ring the bell and you ding dong, and it was called Shop Ding Dong. But on the corner here, there, was a stall that sold fish and chips and pies and stuff. But now you can see the retail park. All this obviously wasn't here. But where Aldi's is there, you can see where Aldi, that was the goods yard. And my tide, my grandfather, you don't have a grandfather in Wales, you have a 9 and a tide. My tide was the head man in the railway station, Andy Grant. And that's where the goods yard was, is where Aldi is situated now. And just to, well, I'll just show you now around these cars here, just the back to the side of Aldi, that's where the actual railway station was. And the only thing left now, it's in this yard here, this like a breaker's yard, is the water tower, where they used to top up the steam trains with water. It's the only thing left. And when I was a kid, my first job, way down in the distance there, it's Home Bargains now, but it was the Quick Save, and it was BMS Motor Spares. I used to work, used to be several things in the Quick Save, several, like, you know, shops and stuff like that, and units. And it's the cycle, not here, it was long here somewhere, roughly where the Aldi is, and the platform. That was the only two things, but now they've you know, cleared this to make the retail park. The platform is no longer there. But yeah, I just come along with my bike along past the along the platform, or what was left of the platform, and on the water tower, which is actually in, like I say, in this breakers yard here, which it should be still be. Oh yeah, it's still here. I'll show you it now. But yeah, like I say, the location here where Aldi's is, that was the goods yard. That's where all the goods came in and out. And like I say, my tide, Andy Grant, he was the head foreman in the railway station, in the yard and stuff. He used to run it basically. And they'll show you now the water tank. This is the only thing left. Oh, years and years. For years, I should say, the you know, the part of the platform was here, but that's gone, and the only thing left now is the water tank, which hopefully you can see there. It's right in front of me now. It's the water tank, or the water tower, water tank. That's where the trains used to stop and used to refill with water. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that little natter about Denbigh Railway Station. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.